Let's talk about conscious touch. What is it and how can you do it? So, conscious touch, Mariette, what does that mean to you?
To me, a conscious touch is a touch where I can feel that the other person is really present.
Present.
So if I were to just casually touch you, to sort of push you aside when I'm in a really busy bar, it's like, yeah. But even in a really busy bar, I can really consciously touch you and gently guide you to the side. So, and it feels totally different.
Completely, yeah.
So a conscious touch for me is a touch where there is more than just the physical touch, but just my whole being is in my hand.
It's almost like the intention starts before you actually physically connect.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's the easiest way to do it before you start. Because say I'm about to touch you and I just, it doesn't have to take forever, just a few seconds, just like, oh yeah, say I'm about to touch you for a massage, or you have a headache and you want your hand on your head. All I have to do is put my attention in my hand, put everything, all my feelers in my hand, and then touch you.
Yeah, yeah.
And breathe.
And breathe, yeah. Yeah, so if you want to try this at home, it's really easy. You did it already a little bit. It's like, okay, touch each other like this. Now I'm going to touch you. Or now I'm going to touch you. It's totally different, right?
Yeah.
Totally different.
And the second one feels much more inviting and much more welcoming and there's much more holding. There's a lot more holding in the touch.
Yeah, and it's also slower. I guess that's also a very important thing. When the touch starts slow, you actually have the time, both of you, to calibrate, to feel how it is to be touched or to touch, right?
True, because the nervous system reacts in an instant to touch.
Yeah, yeah.
And if the touch feels somehow unsafe because somebody just isn't present in the touch, then the whole system goes.
Yeah. Then you're behind 0-1, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so conscious touch, you start before you touch. It's really with the intention, and you put your feelers out in your hands, and then you start touching. That's also what you mean, I think, with presence. You're completely in your touch. You're completely there.
Yeah.
Your sensory perception is open. You're just here.
My heart is in my hand. My heart is here. I'm not thinking of the groceries or my grandma or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm really here with you in this moment with my touch.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that makes all the difference.
It makes all the difference. So even if you're not trained in doing this, you feel the difference if you're receiving the touch of some person that's not there.
Yeah.
Completely.
And if you want to play with this and you have a partner that's willing to play with this, just for fun, just put your hand on your partner's shoulder without putting your intention in it, and just hold it there for a few seconds, maybe 10 or 20 seconds, take it away, and then make up to it for the body.
So you can even think of something else, right, when you're doing that?
Yeah, you can sing a song or count to 20, do something really boring, and then take your hand away, apologize, and then make it up. Really put all your love and your thought and your heart in your hand, and then touch the other and feel the difference.
Okay, so that's how you start with the conscious touch. So what I hear often from people is, okay, it's difficult for me to stay present while touching, to stay conscious. How would you explain that to people?
I would explain, when you touch fully present, the beauty of that is that you lose yourself. You lose yourself in the moment. You lose yourself in the touch, and the time falls away. So basically, when you find that your mind wanders, or you get bored, or you start to really think, oh, what should I do next to make it really interesting? Then that's already a cue. And then it's really simple. What can you do? Stop whatever you're doing, take a breath, feel your feet, wobble your legs a little bit, And then again, just put your consciousness back into your touch and then continue with your touch. And really invite yourself to melt with the partner. And that is going to bring so much pleasure, not only to your partner, but also for yourself.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a reset you're talking about.
Yeah.
You start over again, slow down,
Yeah.
right? If you go too fast, there's too much stimuli, you get lost. And what I hear a lot of people say is like, yeah, but it has to be a certain quality. It has to be fun or great or whatever. And see if you can just become really, really super curious in your touch. Like, how does it actually feel? Right? And not like it has to be horny, it has to be great, it has to be perfect. But see if you can just get really curious how the sensation is, how the touch is, the texture is, the heat is, the warmth is, anything. Anything that will help you put your focus back on, your sense, your perception back on, and notice the difference when you do that.
Yeah. It's like going back to your childhood and playing with Play-Doh or watercolors or paint. How does it feel? What can you do with it? How does it work when I do this? And once you start to explore the body in that sense, it becomes one big playground and
Yeah.
so much fun.
And it will never be boring
Yeah.
again. I can promise you that.